Let's have fun here with circle geometry, circle trigonometry. What are we talking about here? I want to determine or be able to determine the length of any type of chord segment I can draw in a circle so long as that chord was parallel to your diameter. What is a chord? It's a segment that goes from one side of your circle to the other side. A diameter is a chord. It's the largest chord or the longest chord in a circle. Look, the focus here is on those chords which are parallel to your diameter. Here's your diameter. Here's another chord. These two chords are parallel to each other. But if I draw a chord like this right here is not parallel to my diameter. I'm not looking at something like this. I'm looking at something like this. A parallel chord to your diameter. How can we determine the length of such a chord? You're looking at a unit circle, x and y axis origin. Put a point P at a certain x and a y value connected by means of a radius. Bring a triangle into play, x, y, and a certain angle theta. Your theta angle is your inclination from your x-axis. I need to determine x and the y values. How can I? Trigonometry, cosine theta is equal to x over r, your radius, your hypotenuse. Sine theta is equal to y over r, and solve for x. X here is equal to r cosine theta and y is equal to r sine theta, and you have two parametric equations. They have a third variable, a parameter. There are three variables here, x, y, and theta. The radius is not a variable, it's constant. But this is what we needed. What do I mean? Look here at this point P and extend a chord across. This chord right here is parallel to your diameter. Look at that chord. It looks something like this. I have my y-axis, I have my point P. Here's my origin. Here's a corresponding point P. I'm looking at an x value here, because I'm x units in this direction, x units in this direction. I know x is equal to r cosine theta and r cosine theta. My length of this chord right here, or any chord which is parallel to the diameter based on the angle theta from your x-axis, will always be 2x, which will be 2r cosine theta. You're just doubling it. How can we verify this? Look here in terms of a diameter calculation. When I'm looking here at a diameter calculation, I know my angle here, theta is equal to 0. Why? Because I have no lift at all. It's equal to 0. Run it through here. I have a 2 times r times cosine of 0. Cosine of 0 is equal to 1. You have 2r, which is equal to your diameter. If someone were to ask you, how can you determine the length of any chord in a circle so long it was parallel to your diameter, this right here is your formula. It's equal to 2x or 2r cosine theta, and it will be correct. Based on your angle, you can draw different chords and they'll be parallel to your diameter, and that angle will vary the length of that specific chord.